anyways, I'm here today to show you how I do basic skin retouching on a beauty photo. I'm not going through the entire process of opening it in RAW and the filters that I use and all of that. I'm going to do that at the end of the month after I have a beauty workshop, and I'll show you the full process I go through with one photo. It's just, I can end up opening a program so many times that it kind of takes a while sometimes. But this will kind of at least showcase and show you how I do a beauty edit skin in Affinity Photo. And for skin work, I work with a lot of models. You're very fortunate when they have really good skin and you have a great makeup artist that makes your work really, really easy. And this is kind of the case with this image. Sometimes you have to go more into detail, take smaller sections, and go really slow, and it could take 30 minutes to an hour sometimes on a beauty retouch. This is the one that I picked to begin with. Now it's already, like I said, gone through my raw adjustments and other things, and applied some other filters and levels, even in another program that I have, because there's another program I use that I like their lighting for lighting and shadows and vignettes and stuff like that. But this is the image. I was in a blue mood, and when the makeup artist came over, I was like, hey, can we do something in blue? And I had bought some of this ribbon and a lot of these stars, and decided to kind of put this all together. Anyway, I mainly clone or use the healing brush on skin. Very minimal will I do. I'm going to clean this up here, her nose, and right here. And then I'll zoom into the eye and check that out too. Right now, alright, so we're going to start here. Get a small section, basically using the healing brush and blending in her existing skin to the little pieces that you see that need taken care of. Brush here. So that just kind of cleans up that skin there and makes it more even with the existing skin. Now we're going to the eye here. I'm just kind of cleaning that up a little bit. I definitely see that her eyeball needs attention. No pun intended, but she has red in her eyes, so we're gonna have to fix that. Kind of blend in the makeup a little bit better. There. Bring this blue over. Like that better. Definitely has red eye. Now, you can either use clone or you can still use the healing brush, but you need to go really, really small to get a section here. And get rid of the big distracting lines. That's your main purpose. It's these big distracting ones that are just, ew. Some people are just prone to it. Some people use eye drops before a shoot. It's a good idea to suggest that, but you don't really have control over that. Like I said, just go for the big distracting ones. There we go. Now you're gonna have to go a little smaller to get some of these down here. And pretty sure when you zoom back out, that should look, zoom all the way out. Yeah, that's all cleaned up there. The eyeball is good. Now we're gonna concentrate on this area right here. So here we're gonna blend all this in a little bit. Right here. definitely right here by the, you can see where they got some makeup splattered out there. So we're gonna clean that up. Go in with this first. Alright, so I am gonna switch to clone here. And hopefully just want to get rid of that blue. Okay, so now I'm going back to my healing brush and blend it back in. And this lip, correct that spot. Bring it out slightly. Oops, that's a little too far. And I have to fix this side as well. So I'm gonna go back to clone in a really small brush. I'll switch back and forth between both of them until I get the line that I'm looking for. Almost got it there. There's a dot that I'm not gonna like. Anytime you don't like something you did, click back and do it again. Alright. Around here. Again, there's some blue filtering through from the makeup. Alright, so now we're gonna go do a little bit more work in here, and then on the nose, and then right through here. Another thing I'll do with the lips, though, before I do that, is kind of go in and mold them a little bit more. Lips are never actually perfect in shape. And so for a beauty edit, I might pull that side up a little more. Pull this down a little more symmetrical to each side. I still have some blue over here that I'm gonna have to fix. But for now, we're gonna go and fix the other side of the face quick. And it, you know, it could be easier in another program. I this is like the way I prefer, and I like the results. So I'm not saying this is the way you have to do it, just a few people asked how I do, so I'm showing you. That's good. There, that spot I think was bothering me. This is an example of what you don't see when you're looking at it zoomed all the way out, and then when you zoom in you see all this. Back all the way out again. See, they would have never noticed that, but it's cleaned up and looks really good. This spot on the nose right here needs blended in just a bit. Zoom back out. Alright, the nose looks really good now. Here, where some of the dark shadows and the blue color from the makeup was fallen. So we're gonna go here. I have to switch to clone to get rid of some of that blue. There's a lot of blue there. To the healing brush. Put that in. A little bit bigger. That's the only bad part, if makeup is bleeding out around where the lip area is and you have to fix it so that it's just where the lips are and where it's supposed to be. Zoom out. Okay, so that has cleaned up incredibly around the lips. The blue is not filtering over again. Actually looking really good. I just gotta fix this bottom lip right here. This one is good. This one is good. So we're gonna get the clone brush here. Switch back to the healing brush, blend it in, there we go. so much better. Zoom out, check it again. It's looking almost perfect. What you see when you're here is definitely not what they see when you're here. So you're getting it to where they look at it from this view, that to you it looks perfect. One spot there. Alright, so this has all been cleaned up through here. This is cleaned up through here. And the jawline looks really good. Let's go down to here. Get rid of a few of these spots. Alright, I think those look good now. So now when I zoom out, pretty much the face and everything is spot on. The hairstyle works really well. I might come up here and see if I can bring out the hair a little bit. That now you could pull it out and it would look real. Apply. I think that works. You go back to before you did that and redo liquify. Definitely looks like real hair. There you go. That is a simple, basic retouch, and FYI, the longer you stare at this picture, the more you're going to say, well, I could go into here, and I could go into here, and oh, I see a spot there. So you got to reach a point where you kind of stop. And again, nobody else is going to notice this stuff but you. And you gotta teach yourself that every few seconds, like that you're working on an image, every 10 seconds or so, zoom back all the way out. And if they can't see what you just did, then you didn't have to do it. So there we have it. This is the final image, and I absolutely love this image. I think it's gonna be one of the best ones we did that day. Titled Blue. Alright. Please like and subscribe. Thanks. Bye. So guys, really quickly at the end, I want to throw this in here. I did notice when I was done that I had missed a piece of tape on her finger and the lips weren't exactly the way I wanted them, so this was the almost done image I had said, but if you noticed here, I needed to fill the lips in here. The makeup didn't go all the way up, and she had the piece of tape that was holding the ribbon on showing, and I missed that, so I went back and did a little touch up there, so the final edit shows the lips all filled in and the little piece of tape gone. So you can see that to that. And this is the actual final image. Alright, thanks, like and subscribe. Have a great day, guys.